Hello, welcome to my presentation. I am Amanda Yalingin, a student of Modern Western Literature class. Today I will be presenting a review of Othello. The title of my presentation is How Iago Uses Machiavellian Tactics to Manipulate and Destroy Others in Othello. Introduction to the play. William Shakespeare. Who was William Shakespeare? William Shakespeare is the author of the play Othello. And the play Othello was written in 1603. Okay, the brief summary of Othello. The play began in Venice on one afternoon, and Othello, the army general, married Desdemona. Iago, a senior officer of the army general, was there, and he witnessed Othello taking Desdemona with him. Iago was suspicious of Othello for using witchcraft to marry Desdemona. Then, after that, Othello appointed Cassio, a young officer, to become a lieutenant instead of Iago. Iago becomes jealous of Cassio and plans Othello's downfall. Iago then manipulates Othello and the other characters and destroy Othello, which results in the death of Othello, Desdemona, and Emilia. Who was Machiavelli? Nicola Machiavelli, the prince. Nicola Machiavelli was an Italian writer, actor, and historian who lived during the Italian Renaissance period. In his book Prince or The Prince, he wrote about power, how to stay in power through manipulation. The key idea is power through manipulation. He talks about how to use manipulation to stay in power. Okay, Machiavellian traits. Machiavellian traits refer to manipulation, deception, lack of morality, and strategic thinking. Okay, manipulation. Manipulation refers to the act of controlling the thoughts, feelings, and behaviors of the others. And deception. Deception refers to the act of making someone to believe something that is not untrue for personal gain. The lack of morality. Lack of morality is simply the absence of ethical principles. Okay, strategic thinking. Strategic thinking is to think critically and logically. Introduction to Iago. Iago's role in the play. Iago was a Machiavellian in the play. He was seen as a Machiavellian in the play because he uses Machiavellian tactics to manipulate and destroy others in Othello. Okay, his relationship to Othello or his relationship with Othello. Iago was a senior officer of Othello, the army general. He appears to be very honest, gaining Othello's trust, but at his death, he was planning Othello's downfall. Iago's motives. jealousy, Caesar's promotion. Iago became jealous of Caesar when Caesar was promoted as a lieutenant. Suspicion of Othello. When Iago saw Othello taking Desdemona with him, or when Othello married Desdemona, Iago thought that Othello must have used witchcraft to marry Desdemona. Desire for power. Iago was in the office for a very long time, and he has the desire for power, or he has the desire to be promoted as a lieutenant. All these motives, jealousy, suspicion of Othello, and desire for power, were hidden. No one knows about Iago's motives, and this makes Iago to be very dangerous because he can destroy someone or he can contribute to someone's death silently. Manipulation of Rodrigo uses Rodrigo for money and plans. Iago manipulates Rodrigo because he wants to use Rodrigo's money, and also he has the plan to destroy Othello. False promises about Desdemona. Iago makes false promises to Rodrigo, telling Rodrigo that he will arrange Desdemona to marry him. Manipulation of Caesar. He gets Caesar drunk. That was in Cyprus. Caesar did not want to get drunk because when he gets drunk, he used to do something that is not right, but Iago convinces him that he will get only one ship and he can control. After getting Caesar drunk, he convinces Rodrigo to fight with Caesar. When Othello saw Caesar fighting with Rodrigo, he was very angry at Caesar, so he stripped off Caesar's title from Caesar. After that, Iago appears to help Caesar, pretend to help Caesar, so he advises Caesar to talk to Desdemona because he said Desdemona is the only one who can convince Rodrigo, not Rodrigo, Othello to restore Caesar's title. Manipulation of Othello, Part 1. Plant seeds of doubt. After advising Caesar to go and talk to Desdemona, Iago makes sure that Othello witnesses everything. Caesar gets Iago's advice and went to see Desdemona. Along his way, he saw Othello. Use hints instead of direct lies. Instead of direct lies, Iago used hints, which he make Othello to witness what was to witness Caesar talking to Desdemona. Okay. Manipulation of Othello, Part 2. The anchor ship. Desdemona dropped the anchor ship on the footpath, and Emilia, Desdemona's maid, and Iago's wife, picked up the anchor ship and gave it to Iago without knowing Iago's motive. Emilia gave the anchor ship to Iago. Iago took the anchor ship and placed it in Caesar's office. After that, false evidence. He took the empty sheet and gave it to Othello, telling Othello that he found the empty sheet in Caesar's office, convincing Othello that Emilia and Caesar are having an affair. From there, he completely make Othello to doubt his wife Desdemona. Use of deception and appearance. Honest Iago, appearance versus reality. In appearance, Iago appeared to be very honest, but in reality, he was plotting. All his action was contributed to Othello's downfall. A lack of morality, no guilt. Iago wasn't found guilty in his action because no one in the play or no character in the play knew Iago's actions. Causes death is manipulation and deception caused the deaths of the main characters like Desdemona, Emilia, and Othello, the main character. Consequences of Iago's actions, Othello's downfall, death of the key characters. His, his actions or Iago's deception and manipulation resulted in the deaths of the key characters and downfall of the army general Othello. Why Iago is a perfect Machiavellian villain? Control others, think strategically, and lack ethics. Iago was seen as a perfect Machiavellian villain because he controlled others through his manipulation and deception. He thinks strategically and he lacked ethics. He lacked um, moral principles. He knew that what he was doing was wrong, but he continued to manipulate and deceive others for his own interest. Conclusion, restatement of the main idea, and final thoughts. Restatement of the main idea. The main idea of this presentation is manipulation and deception can destroy others or can destroy those who are in power. Final thoughts, manipulation and deception is not good when it is used in a very formal office or formal organization because it can destroy the it can destroy those who are in power, so it can destroy the very important people. For example, as we have seen in Othello, the manipulation and deception of Iago has destroyed the main character or the very important person, Othello, in the play. Thank you. I think this is the end of my presentation.